Hello guys, today we will be talking about SCAR Heavy. What it is, it's a FN SCAR chambered in 308 caliber or 7.62 by 51 by the European nomenclature. What we getting on this rifle? First of all, it's for designated marksman use mainly. I think the philosophy behind it, and also when I talked with my friends from other special units around the world that actually were in the early, let's call it testing or the early adaptation of SCAR Heavy, they tried to run it basically as assault rifle, just EOTech on top, kicking doors, using it in that way. That worked, but they just never could really get over the recoil. Okay, you will always have better recoil management in your 5.56 weapons. Even when US SOCOM was looking for replacement of the M4, they basically ditched the SCAR 16, but they kept the SCAR 17 for longer. And the SCAR 17 with the latest SCAR 20 modification really established itself as very good marksman rifle. Here we have the basic SCAR Heavy variant. We have very good marksman that working on this one. What he is able to do with proper range cards, hitting torso at 500 meters, 600 meters, which is basically what you want from your marksman as maximum, then we getting more into the sniper territory. Here on this example we have classic 3-prong flash hider. I think for the 308 caliber rifle we would like something better, like longer prongs, preferably suppressors, but it's hard to come by good suppressors here for this type of weapon, unfortunately. We still can fix our bayonet, so that's very nice feature. We have the classic SCAR front sight, which I find fantastic. It doesn't occupy any space on the rail. We have classic 2-position gas block, normal condition, then adverse setting, no problem there, really. Monolithic upper. We have the classic SCAR for rails. We can see on my side there is a sling swivel added. Here we have Harris bipod on the arms mount. You know, Harris bipods are just the golden standard in the industry for many years now. Then we have a little bit beefed up brass ejector. On the SCAR Light it's like a thin piece of plastic. Here we getting a little bit more mass to deflect the heavier casings. Controls, we getting classic 45-degree safeties. We getting classic button to release the mag on right side, and on the left side executed amazingly classic AR-15 board release, just a good stuff. Now with the factory unmodified version you can actually shoot SCAR Heavy full auto. Which I did, it's kind of glorious. The SCAR Heavy itself have very pleasant recoil for a 308 caliber rifle. It's more like lengthy push than just a kick, so it's very manageable. Current marksman using this rifle, using Geissele trigger. What mean Geissele trigger for SCAR? It means 500 euros. But in his opinion, and in my opinion as well, it's money well spent. What you're losing with the Geissele trigger is the full auto function, which is absolutely not a big deal on the marksman rifle. And as a reward for losing the full auto function, you're getting amazing 2-stage trigger, really amazing one. We having the first stage, very easy to read it. First stage, then just clack. Classic AR-15 grip for the marksman rifle. It doesn't really matter to have something beefier. Maybe eventually we will try to put BCM gunfighter grip on it, little bit more vertical, little bit more bigger this way for like more comfortable grip. Then we have the rear sight, which is great one again. This guy managed to squeeze his optic and the rear sight, so good stuff there. Optic used on this is great. It's Vortex Razor 1-10 with Emerald reticle and Scalaworks mount. So this is pretty much the best stuff that you can get on precisely this type of rifle, in my opinion, because it's not a normal sniper rifle, it's just purely marksman setup, and I think this is just great combination. We getting the stock that many people hate. I find it very good. 6 position, very tall and not too wide, but normally wide butt pad, so that's nice. With nice texture, aggressive, so it's really good to get, you know, your shoulder in the right position. It's comfortable for even longer periods of time. It's of course collapsible on side, but we don't care too much for it. Now you might say, why this marksman make his cheek riser in this way when you can lift the cheek piece on the factory SCAR stock? That's it, because you can lift the cheek piece, yes, but it gets much taller on the only close to the receiver, and what you actually really want is to be higher here. So he just used little bit of his curry mat, some duct tape, and it just worked. So overall, amazing marksman rifle. What I wish to have here for our use is the SCAR 20S, the latest and greatest marksman version, but this one does really a good job. After we manage to find the right suppressor, put it on it, then it will be very good combination. So the key point to take is, if you really want to use it as marksman rifle, consider invest into the 2-stage aftermarket trigger, preferably Geissele. The non-reciprocating charging handle, it's really not an issue. It might become when you running and gunning, let's say, and thanks to the bipod you need to hold it a little bit more in the rear, so your thumb might actually get in the way. But if you rest your thumb always on the rail, then it will never become an issue. One thing to add to the SCAR Heavy is how incredibly rare are the magazines here. Usually you get 2 magazines per rifle. We were lucky enough to buy shipment of those from the USA. Of course they are very expensive. I think they were even over $100 a piece. But now our marksmen have 8 functioning magazines, so that's great. Regarding the ammunition, unfortunately we are not that lucky to get some very good SACO stuff, for example. So machine gunners share the ammo with the marksman rifles, just the normal linked 308 147 grains ball ammunition. Of course we have some little bit better stuff, but marksmen use it only for missions. And okay, for the training when they need to make the range cards really precisely down the optics, of course they're using the mission ammo, the good quality ammo that we managed to get. So guys, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.